A very good morning to you. Welcome to the Starr Breakfast News. Coming up this morning, National Democratic Congress describes latest positive prediction by Fitch as a confirmation of the sentiments of Ghanaians, but insists the party will not be complacent.
That not be sleeping, it means that we must not be complete, it means that we must further work hard to let whatever Fitch has put on a report reflecting the views of Ghanaians to manifest.
But Dr. Bawumia's team, despite expressing disappointment or disagreement with the prediction, says it will consolidate various poll predictions and map up a strategy that guarantees they do not head to a position.
Our campaign will take on board all of these findings and fashion out an effective strategy between now and December.
Also coming up, SOS Children's Village demands greater emphasis on skills training for the youth, as it warns unemployment could be a threat to the peaceful conduct of elections in December. Later in the bulletin, Ghana Nurse and Midwife Trainee Association backs calls for the scrapping of diploma and certificate nursing courses across various health training centers across the country. Details of these stories are up shortly, but first let's remind you of our affiliate stations across the country.
Starr News is coming to you live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Zeps 95.9 FM in Zebila, Nissim 100.1 FM in Lamshao, My Star Radio in the USA, also live on Facebook on Starr 103.5 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Starr 103.5 FM. Starr News. Informed, in depth, in touch.
Many thanks to you for choosing Starr News. I am Nurein Abass. We begin the bulletin this morning. The National Democratic Congress, NDC, has described the latest prediction by Fitch, predicting victory for the party in the upcoming December 7th polls as a confirmation of the sentiments of Ghanaians. The international data and research firm says that economic management and job creation being the most important issues during the election for voters, and as a result of the recent economic challenges facing the country, it believes this will put the ruling NPP at a disadvantage. But speaking to Starr News, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustapha Bande, insists the party will not be complacent.
Only summing up what the views of Ghanaians have been in the last few months, that it is clear that it cannot be any solution from this. The only way out is to change government. It also means another thing to the NDC. It means that when a vote of confidence is passed in a government, but yet the government continues to shout they will win with a master plan, having the tendency of rigging and fraud, what it means for us to enhance our vigilance. And that is why we are asking to vote and police your votes in 2024. Help us police the ballots so that your will reflect in the outcomes of the election. And that is what it means to the end. It means that we must not be sleeping. It means that we must not be confused. It means that we must further work hard to let whatever Fitch has put on a report reflecting the views of Ghanaians to manifest.
You heard Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustapha Bande, but Dr. Bawumia's team has expressed disagreement with the prediction. Akbar Yusuf, member of the campaign team, says it will consolidate various polls and map up a strategy that guarantees they don't head to opposition.
It is our view that it does not represent the reality on the ground. But as I indicated, we will take it on board. Polls are supposed to provide guidance to political parties and to presidential candidates. Quite recently, we had one from Professor Smart from Kumasi, in which Dr. Bawumia was leading narrowly. We have had one from Outcomes International, in which Dr. Bawumia was leading. We've had one from Global Info Analytics, in which John Dramani Mahama has been leading. So our campaign will take on board about all of these findings and fashion out an effective strategy between now and December. Mind you, our opponent has been elected presidential candidate for more than our candidate was elected in November, and he has just started his first constituency tour, and he so far elected 15 constituents. So we believe that between now and December, we would have to work so hard to ensure that we deliver a first round victory.
You had a member of Dr. Bawumia's campaign team, Akbar Yusuf. Away from that, SOS Villages Ghana has waded into the ballooning unemployment rate in the country, calling on government to begin deliberate investments into skills training. The not-for-profit organization fears Ghana's security cannot be assured if thousands of youth remain without jobs. The charity organization made the call when it met youth in Kumasi on International Youth Skills Day to discuss ways of creating sustainable job opportunities. My colleague Ivan Heathcote Fumado has more in this report.
With less than 5 months to elections, Ghana's youth unemployment rate, which stands at some 14.7%, is tipped to lead campaigns. The opposition NDC is flying high. A 24-hour economy alongside a promise to train an army of 1 million coders to create jobs. The governing MPP is banking on the digital revolution and its existing flagships like the One District, One Factory to turn the corner. Speaking on the back of the commemoration of World Youth Skills Day, Programs Manager for SOS Children's Villages, Kumasi, Bernard Amwako, expressed need for government to double up efforts at creating skill banks to prevent the youth bulge from becoming a threat to the country.
It's important that we are able to reduce unemployment drastically in our country so that does not go against even our national security. We need people to be able to find jobs, to be able to earn income to take care of their family. So if we all leave them and we don't support one way or the other to get them to do something, we'll get to a point where we will not like what we see. Fortunately, we try to support these young people to be able to start their own businesses or to find jobs. They all have their strengths and their weaknesses, so we try in our programs to build their strengths.
Ghana's technical and vocational education drive has picked up in response to the need for skilled labor, with intake into TVET institutions tripling over the past 4 years. The Deputy Ashanti Regional Director for TVET Services.
And that was a report by Ivan Heathcote. Fumado will bring you the extended version in subsequent bulletins. But away from that, the Ghana Nurses and Midwives Trainees Association has backed calls for the immediate scrapping of diploma and certificate nursing programs across all health training institutions. This follows constant calls by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association for the elevation of nurses and midwives to the degree level. Even though many health experts have described the move as unnecessary, the association believes the shift aims to address the challenges in the country's healthcare sector by ensuring a more qualified and professional nursing workforce. Here is Secretary for International Relations Affairs of the Nursing Trainees Association, Lenaf Ampansa, speaking to Starr News.
The fees that a diploma student pays per semester, it is almost the same. Now, a student training nurse pays not less than 4,000 Ghana cedis for a semester, and in the year we have 2 semesters, which is looking at the money. It is even more than our colleagues who are in the universities. So we are looking at this. Currently, when we look at the standard of nursing care, it is rated at the degree level. Or when even somebody wants to go out to pursue nursing, for example, when somebody wants to move from Ghana to either Canada, the minimum requirement is that you have to be a degree holder. But when we look at the workforce currently in the Ghana Health Service for nurses, you will see that we have over 60% of these certificate and diploma nurses, whilst we have only 40% of those who are degree students. So we, as students, we are also calling for the total cancellation of the certificate and the diploma nurses.
You had Secretary for International Relations Affairs of the Nursing Trainees Association, Lenaf Amponsa. And the Teacher Trainees Association is urging the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission to cancel the 2023-2024 academic calendar and close all 46 colleges of education until the concerns of CTAG members are resolved. The Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana has continued its strike after the National Labour Commission postponed a related injunction hearing to August 6th this year. For the past 5 weeks, academic and administrative activities in the 46 colleges have been completely halted, leaving the academic calendar in limbo. President of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana, Swale Razak, has been speaking to Star News.
Our interest is for us just to come back to the classroom. The listing we pray for is for the academic calendar to be annulled. That is for the colleges to shut down and we'll come back next year to do what we are supposed to do here. You bear with me that level 400 students are expected to complete the program on September 7th. But that is, we are afraid that that might not be possible because of this current to and fro by the National Labour Commission, wages, salary, and then CTAC. So our prime aim is our teachers to go back to the classroom as soon as possible for academic work to begin.
So, Razak, what is the next line of action for you?
Yes, for us as students or as people who are affected by this current strike action, we are taking a series of action. First, we try to engage with these people, and then second, we are going to be using the streets to register our concerns. As part of our concerns, we also have it that if we are the strike is not something that can be ended in the near time soon, then the colleges the students should ask to go home so that at least the economic implications and then the security issues that are erupting because of this strike action would also reduce.
Razak Swale is the president of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana. And that wraps up the breakfast news this morning. When you log on to starfm.com.gh, you'll find more news updates there. I am Nurein Abass. Many thanks for your company.